are today on Crash Cars with a 2014 and a 2018 Maserati GranTurismo Sport. Now, this is the first kind of video we're doing today, kind of a head-to-head comparison of what was the old one and what's the new one. I guess you can say we're gonna do what's the difference. That's gonna be the name of these videos. What's the difference? So, what's the difference between these two? And how are we gonna look at those? So first, let's start over here on the 2014, and we're gonna go in depth about the exterior, the interior, what they did to the engine, what they did to the suspension, and then we'll jump over here and see what they did different. All right, so let's begin. So here we are on the 2014 GranTurismo. Now, what did they do with this car? Well, first, the entire body is aluminum for Americans. Sorry, I just like saying aluminum. It sounds more British and more proper. It's kind of fun. But what else? What did they put under the hood? Well, fun fact, it's made by Ferrari. And what is made by Ferrari is Maserati's V8, a 4.7 liter V8 to be exact, with 454 horsepower, 380 foot-pounds of torque, and a nice little caveat, it goes up to from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Now, if you take a second and think about that, in 2014, a car that goes from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds is pretty quick, yes, but is it really worth the original sticker price of $130,000 when you start to put options on it? That's up to you. But shoot, it looks like that much in my opinion. So yeah. Now, this is basically a Maserati on the outside. Nothing special, no big serious arrows, no nothing like that. They're sleepers that can go fast if you want them to. Now, on the interior, you could say this is the Italian way to beat or to come up against the Germans' cars. And the Germans' cars as in, you know, the Grand Tours, the sedans, the two-door sedans. So let's hop inside and let's see that luxurious interior on this 2014. So as you guys can see, it's going to be a lot faster. We're going to go between both cars. So here we are over at the 2018. As you guys can see, there's subtle differences. Like, for example, I call them the teeth of the car, but the front grille has less number of teeth, basically. And they've also messed with the air intakes and the front splitter. What else have they done? They've left the hood the same. They've left all the windshield the same. They've changed very subtle stuff, very subtle. But you know what? I think it looks good. I think what they've done, keeping it, looks very good. And then just changing subtle things, I think that's one of the best things a car maker can do. Why not? Or why do they do that? Okay, why not do that? Because it changes the car too much. And why do they do that? Because a good, sexy looking car should deserve to stay good and sexy looking throughout time, throughout how long it's been. And yes, they've actually kept this body type pretty similar from all the way back 10 years ago when they first launched the GranTurismo. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood of the 2018. It's the exact same thing that's under the hood of the 2014. Just a couple little torques and tweaks to make it a little better shifting, better driving. But all around, it's the same thing. It's got the same horsepower, same 0 to 60, same torque, same literage. Generally the same car, but updated, better, just better. Hard to explain other than just saying it's better. Same aluminum body, same everything. So let's hop inside and let's look at the absolutely insane changes on the interior. Yes, I said insane, not subtle. While some designs are still similar, there are some very big key changes, which are very important. Thank goodness they did them. And all around, thumbs up for them. So let's hop inside and check those out. Wowza! Check this thing out. I mean, for an Italian car, an Italian sports car, it's quite luxurious. Dang bug. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's luxurious, not sporty. I didn't get it. But you know what? It still is sporty. It still has that sports feel to it, the sports touch. When you hold this beautiful steering wheel, it still feels sporty. Beautiful. And you still get those awesome paddle shifters. Just listen to those clicks. Oh yeah. So, what have they done in here? They have these beautiful, beautiful leather seats. And you know what? If you guys didn't notice it, I actually think they're very, very similar to the new Escalade Cadillac Escalade seats with that diamond pattern and the little chiseled out honeycomb thing in the back of the neck. I find them very similar to the new Escalade seats. Don't know if that has any correlation or not, but yeah. They also have a very nice little fancy clock to compete with Mercedes's kind of, you know, Mercedes clocks. The steering wheel, you got sound, you got a very different looking rewind and replay button. It's actually vertical instead of horizontal. Then you got sound, speak, audio, blah, blah, blah. Down here you have a very, in 2014, new, but now outdated dash with the radio and all analog. And then your air conditioner down here in analog as well, and a little screen that displays maps, all that. You got your buttons right here for sport, basically your driving settings, gear shift. This is an automatic, so sadly no clicking the clutch and getting through the gears that way. You can do it through the paddles. You got your lights over here, your two windows right there. Also, in the GranTurismo, it's 4 seats. It's a 4-person car. Yes, it's not really like for me in the car because there's not enough legroom, but you can get 2 small people back there, easy peasy. Legroom in the main driver's seat. It's a little small. I have the seat all the way back, I really do, and my knees are up here past the dash. But all around, it's a very comfortable sitting position. It is. I mean, my knees are a little vertical, so on a long drive, it would get hard, but as a nice daily driver around town, very easy. Steering wheel fits very comfortably. It's fairly large, but that's kind of nice because, I mean, you're not gonna have you don't need a small one to get, you know, around turns on a racetrack because this isn't really a car for the racetrack. It's a luxury car that you just take out when you want to go around town in a very casual but sporty sense. So, yeah, this is the 2014 GranTurismo interior. And now, let's hop over into the 2018 interior. What have they done? I mean, actually a lot once you start to look at it. You have now an option of a full leather steering wheel, which is even more sporty. It's more of a square style. It's actually more octagonal, to be honest. But what else? You have all redone center console dash is fully redone. It's now all in an infotainment system on a touchscreen pad. Basically a little mini iPad. You got your AC, it looks very similar, it's in the same area. Instead of having your, what do you call them? Instead of having your driving modes over here on the side, they're now right in front of the gear shift. Still, same transmission, same engine, so you can't be clicking through the gears with the clutch, sadly. Now, over here, the paddle shifters, they're a beautiful black brushed aluminum. Still have that gorgeous, gorgeous click to them. The seats, they are just as comfortable as those. In my opinion, they're actually more comfortable, you know, with technology. Seats could be better, they get better. Now, the style, identical, completely identical. Space for the driver, the seat is all the way back. It actually feels like there's less space in the new one. Not sure why. Headroom though, feels like a lot more. It really does, like about 1.5 inches more. That was actually an inch, so about 1 inch more. You know what? I mean, yeah, you got the same back seats. And the back seats, they now have a solid barrier in between them, instead of the old one, which was a bench row, basically. Well, they were bucket seats, but it's a bench instead of having a solid partition in between them. This one has a solid partition in the new 2018. And now they actually have changed the clock as well to a more modern, more contemporary with a little second hand. It's kind of cute. What else have they done? Not much, but there are subtle differences. There are big differences once you get down to them, like the infotainment. That's a huge step. That's a massive technology jump. Yes, it has been, what, 5 years? But that's okay, because car companies take forever anyway. It took Ferrari how long to put a parking camera in the back of their car? A very long time. Anyway, enough said about what they do when they're sitting in nothing. So, let's crank both of these up. We'll go do both individual drives, we'll see what the old one did, and then compare the new one to the old one. Again, we're gonna see what's the difference. Like always on Crash Cars, I give you guys a startup. So before we get driving, let's hear the 2018, then I'll run over there with you guys and we'll hear the 2014. So here's the 2018. Get ready for this. I locked the car. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. Wait, hold on. Almost there. Okay. We're gonna just cut to me in the car. Okay, guys, on to the 2014. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's not an advertisement, I promise you. Let's get you guys down. Voila. 2014 GranTurismo startup. And the key actually didn't lock the car. These are some sexy gods, right? Because you know, the Poseidon trident. To me, they actually kind of sound very similar. But in my opinion, I don't know about y'all's, but in my opinion, the 2014 sounds a lot better. So, now that y'all have heard of the exhaust on a startup, let's hear it on the road. So let's hop in and go for a ride. Here we are now out on the road, and the 2014, my favorite one of the two for the sound. So, being in sport mode, you know, you get a little extra bump. Oh, there's a trash bag in the road. Interesting. But all in all, very smooth ride, very obviously luxurious feel, being, well, luxurious and sporty. But, you know, road noise is not bad. And it sounds good. It sounds good. That's all I can really say. Now in the 2018, not much to say, but real quick, let's get a pull out of this. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I was honestly expecting more drama being a Ferrari-made engine, but not really. I mean, then again, you have to think about it. It's designed to be more of a luxurious coupe than a Sportster. So you're gonna have more, you know, amenities like a better AC, a better infotainment system. Not as loud as exhaust, but that's okay. So now we'll get out of this one. We'll switch over into the gray one and let's see how that drives. And here we are in the 2018. Now, do you guys believe me? Now, here's the difference. If you guys noticed in the older one, it was an Alcantara suede headliner. This one is not, so there's the proof. Okay, this one, we are in sport mode as well. And somebody hit the garbage bag that was in the road. It's recycling or something. Anywho, this one actually is a lot smoother riding. I will give it that. It's not as pitchy or bumpy. Road noise, a little bit less. Kind of something to expect in a little bit newer car, even though basically the car is the same. So we did that. Now we gotta, you know, give it a little pull. It actually puts you in your seat a little bit more than the older one, even though it's got the same 0 to 60. So a little more motion there. It's more exciting. It's more grabbing. And honestly, now being on the road, in my opinion, this one actually sounds better too. So I guess all around, the 2018 is better. Go figure, right? Newer car must be better. Oh, there goes a very sexy car. 812. Hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. But guys, thank you so much for watching as we pull into the dealership now. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever, I guess you could say, head-to-head what's the difference videos. I actually really enjoyed this, getting to see what happened from an old car to the new one. And I hope to be able to do many more of them. So I hope to see you guys soon. Go check out my website, Crash Cars Online. If you're interested in these cars or any cars from Boardwalk, Maserati, Ferrari, go check out their website. If you're interested in this one exactly, just contact them, tell them about the one in the video, either of them. Go check out my Facebook and my Instagram. Those are both at Crash Cars. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and go hit that big red subscribe button. If you didn't like it, go hit the subscribe button. There'll be one that you will like, okay? So, thank you guys so much for watching, oh my goodness. See you guys next time. Crash Cars out. I want to give another big thank you to Boardwalk Ferrari and Maserati for letting me review both of their GranTurismos. Thank you guys so much.